Sirach chapter 41 verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Shalom to the elect and the remnant of the children of Israel. My name is Brother Daniel Allah from the prophets in Babylon. Double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great millstone of well. Peace and salutations to the alchemy of pushing out this work with truth and sincerity. Also, barakatah to the Aqua who are listening as well. Some will be martyrs in this truth. Some will be martyrs in this truth. Let's look what the definition of martyr is, then we'll go back to the precept. So this is the definition of martyr. A person who is killed because of their religious or other beliefs. Okay. And the second meaning, kill someone because of their beliefs. I'm going to read that again. The definition of martyr, M-A-R-T-Y-R. Okay. A person who is killed because of their religious or other beliefs. Kill someone because of their beliefs. Certain brothers, even sisters, will be martyrs of this truth. Some will die in this truth because what they stand for. Because if you stand for anything, if you don't stand for what you believe in, if you don't believe of what you believe in, then you will fall for anything. You know, you will fall for anything if you don't stand up of what you believe in. If you don't hold your integrity. This is a serious matter. You know, like I told brethren and people, this world is so terrible. Why would you want to continue in this world as a slave and to be more of a slave when everything becomes digital? All right. When everything becomes digital, the digital currency, the CBDC, the central bank digital currency, which will lead to the charagma. Why would you put yourself in a predicament that's going to harm you even more? But it is biblical prophecy that people will be tried and people will be caused to receive the charagma within the right hand or within their forehead. Most people will become subservient to the system. Because what? Because they are slaves. They will obey at any cost because they want to live so-called comfortable lives. They want to be content within this life. There's nothing to be content about this life, man. Fake food, the entertainment is whack. They're doing remakes of movies. That's more terrible than the original. Adultery is normalized. Prostitution is normalized. Love is not love anymore. Why would you want to continue in this society? You know, the society is so sick and disgusting. No matter where you go now, because, no matter where you go around the world, you can get a passport and you can go anywhere you want. It's still going to be the same vibration because the entire world drank the cup of Babylon. So they carry the customs of America within their country. So no matter where you go, it's still going to be the same. You got these passport bros who's ditching these women here in America, but finding out women in other countries are just like the women in America. Some may have more respect than the females in America, but they're still the same. Ain't nothing changed, man. This place is miserable. It's disgusting. And only a sick individual would think this place is where they can be content at. Let's get the definition of subservient and then we're going to go back to the precept. So this is the definition of subservient. All right. It says, prepare to obey others unquestioningly. Prepare to obey others unquestioningly. So that's going to be the majority of these people. They're going to obey the system, the government, unquestioningly, because they want to continue their mediocre lives. But as men of the Lord, we don't want to continue in this place. This place is far beyond repair. Our people are far beyond repair. The place is getting worse day by day. Lawlessness is increasing. Like the lack of bread is also increasing. There's a lot of things that are increasing in wickedness, man. You either get two choices within this truth, because going back into the world is not an option. What one of the brethren from the Great Millstone, he mentioned that when you got out the valley of dry bones, the world was messed up. As soon as you left the world got worse over time. So if the individual went if an individual goes back into the world, he's going to be in a worse state than he ever was in his life. 7 more demons will cleave on to that individual. You thought when you left was bad, but if that individual went back, he or she will be in the worst state that they ever was in their life, and they'll never get back they'll never get back to the way they were while they were in this truth. So, like I said, there's two choices within this truth. It's either you're going to gain immortality, which regardless you will gain immortality, but salvation, or being a martyr of this truth. You either going to gain salvation or to be a martyr. And I believe being a martyr is a great mercy kill, because you don't have to go through what the person's that you don't have to go through what the person has to go through to gain the salvation at the end. Some brothers might end up seeing nuclear missiles falling from the sky, and they get beamed up by the chariots, which are the so-called UFOs or the UAEs, which is the chariots of which is the chariots of salvation, to be beamed up from the destruction of America. You know, but when they push that MOTB, all right, the charagma, the badge of servitude, some brethren and sisters will be martyrs of this truth. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. So fear not the sentence of death. Because as soon as you walk into that re-education camp, and people who are not going to take that badge of servitude, that charagma within the right hand or within their forehead, you're going to see heads rolling, heads being chopped off. All right? And you're going to see straight violence, straight blood all over the place, man. And that's going to put a serious sight before your eyes, you know? And if you get troubled in the flesh, you know, and lose faith, that, you know, chances are you might end up taking that badge of servitude. But we have to pray that the Lord give us the spirit to not to take the charagma. We have to pray about that every single day, to be protected from our enemies, to be protected from this society, to be protected from ourselves, because his flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. Okay? Next precept. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right? And for the sword of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his charagma upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. You see? So, this was the vision of John the Revelator. And he saw the heads, that he saw the judgment of those who were beheaded for Yahushua, for being the witness of Yahushua, of not receiving the charagma. So we have to hold our integrity, especially of those who are fulfilling that lot. But regardless, we have to hold our integrity all the way through, whether you're a martyr or not. But if you are a martyr, that, you know, pray that you have a very strong spirit, because certain brothers never seen people get killed. Certain brothers never been incarcerated. Certain brothers never seen a high level of violence before their eyes in person. And I could say that too myself. You know, I haven't seen anything like that in real life. So that's why we got to pray that we are a part of you know, a part of the number, the elect, and the hopeful elect. You know, whether you are a martyr or you're either going to gain spiritual powers when the Lord lifts up a standard and against the enemies, according to Isaiah 39:19. All right, I'm gonna read the precept again, then we're gonna move on. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his charagma upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. And notice how I said charagma when it says MARK, okay? Because it will if I said the actual word, it's gonna get within the algorithms and they're going to take down the video. So I got to use the code words. MARK, charagma is just it's in the Greek. All right, it's in the Greek, okay, which is the scratching and etching. So every time I say charagma, I'm mentioning MARK. Okay. All right. Next precept. Actually, before we go to the next precept, that's the reward that you will live and reign with Yahweh Shai, which is our Lord and Savior. All right, which is his real name in the ancient Hebrew. That we will reign with him 1,000 years. So you get first class. You get the first go around watching the kingdom to be built to conquer other nations with Yahweh Shai. All right. We're going to witness uh, um, like the kingdom being built from scratch, gathering all the nations to rebuild the kingdom for 1,000 years. So best believe if you're a martyr, you get first class, man. You get first go around, first dibs. So call out your Bashima shot, man. That's something to look forward. That's something to be happy about. All right. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. You see? Sirach 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So we have to strive for this truth unto our lives, man. Unto our lives all the way to death. All right? We have to keep going until we can't do it anymore. All right? And the Lord shall fight for thee, and the Lord will fight for you. He will protect you. Romans chapter 12, verse 19, he said, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. He will protect you. He will feed you. All right? He will clothe you. When you're thirsty, he will give you something to drink. He will defend you. Don't defend for yourself. Trust in the Lord, and he will defend for you. All right? And we need all the protection. We need all the protection, man, from the heavens, man. We need Yahweh Bashim Shai. We need the angels. We need everybody from the from the heaven of hosts on the right hand side. We need all the help that we can get. All right. We need all the help that we can get in these last days, because it's about to get real bad out here. It's about to get really, really, really bad out here. When they start persecuting brothers and sisters, they're going to start persecuting for what we believe in. All right. They're going to start persecuting us, and they're going to chase us from one end of the city to the next. They're going to put bounties on us. And they're not going to stop until they get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Of every single individual that stood for this truth, that's and and the elect will hold their integrity and integrity all the way to the end of their lot. It's about to be a very scary time that we're about to go through in these last days. All right. Sirach chapter 4 verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. This is the book of Revelations chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. So if we keep the sayings of the Lord, Psalms 119:11, thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee. You see? It's so when we keep the Lord's sayings, all right, the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments within our la'ab, which is our subconscious, which is also our heart, our real heart, you know what I'm saying? That he will keep you from the hour of temptation. Now, he's the only one that can keep you. We can't keep ourselves from the hour of temptation because what? Because we are in this fleshly bodies, in these ligaments, of these chains of darkness, according to Romans chapter 8. We are in chains of darkness right now. You know? Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Because everyone's going to be tried, even the elect. But the elect, was predestined to be saved from this place, from Babylon the Great, America. Okay, we were Lord's will. That I'm a part of that number. And brethren who are putting in the work for the Lord with true sincerity of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I pray that we're a part of the elect, man. Because man, it's about to get really bad out here. But it's predestined that the elect will be saved from this wicked world, man. This whole world will be tried, all over the world. It's gonna be one religion, one currency, and one government. And the majority of these people, what will be subservient to the system. All right. Continuing, verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. Behold, I come quickly. So the Lord's coming sooner rather than later. Sooner than we think. Because our redemption draweth nigh. All right. Our salvation is nearer than we believe, according to Romans chapter 13, verse 11. All right. So he says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, according to Isaiah 33:6. For wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. Continuing, that no man take thy crown. All right. So far, every individual within this truth have crowns. And all you have to do is endure and to hold that crown. Okay? Pray that the Lord that he will keep you from the hour of temptation and the whole world being tried. And pray that the Lord would only give you two lots within this truth. Whether you gain the salvation or to be a martyr of the truth. In either way, you're going to make it the first go around if you make it of one lot or the other. All right, but desire the one or the other, and believe on that, and stand upon it and pray for it. All right. So I hope this class was edifying to the elect. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Till next time I say, Shalom.